Okay, guys. Sorry for those technical difficulties, but what's going on? Let me see. Let me see who's in here. We got, of course, Zero. What's up, dude? I'm gonna drop the link here so you guys can join. Anyone can join. Let's see. Let's see. Of course. Hey, Omni. What's up, dude? Boogie. Hey, if you guys want to get what up, Soda? If you guys want to get a good perspective of like what it's like to deliver in a bicycle, yo, you got to check out Leeds Delivers up in the. He's in the UK. Definitely interesting perspective for sure. Check out his channel. Let's see. Hey, what's up, dude? Yo, I checked out your video, man. I liked it. I subscribed. Let me see here. Let me see here real quick. Did you guys work today? How was your day? I made a little bit of money. I had a late start, but it was cool. It was cool. I think you guys would enjoy tomorrow's video for sure. Yo, Aziz, what's going on, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, here's the link if anybody wants to hop in. Just chit chat. Everyone's welcome, of course. Although no Giants fans. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't think we got any of those. Miss Tina, what's going on? How are you? Kyle should be making an appearance, although I don't know if there will be much of an update. DoorDash Rake, what's going on, dude? How was your day? I'm sure you probably made like $300 or something. Let's see here. Probably not gonna go for too long, maybe like an hour because editing takes a little bit longer now. So, hey, DoorDash Rick, top decliner, right? What's going on? Aiden, dude, man, I saw some of the screenshots you posted, man. You were getting a lot of garbage orders, dude. So yeah, I think you took some good orders, man. Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, But no, I liked it, dude. I liked it for sure. You're in Ohio, right? Yeah, I think you said Ohio. Christina, see. Yeah, when I sent him a text right now, tell him we're on. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I had a solid day today, I think. I only dashed for like I think not that long, but I still made decent money, I think. Can't complain really. Let's see, let's see. No, he says that, but there's always an update. Yep. Okay, so how about this? For everyone that loses the challenge, then we all got to do it together. The one chip challenge. You all send me a video. You guys doing it with me. Because I mean, I don't know how. I think Ty's gonna win, dude. Now, for you guys that don't know what we're talking about, is in the Discord. There's like a challenge going on about who can make the most money with any gig app. So like, I'm not gonna count, like my Potbelly stuff because that's not through a gig app. You know. Um, but yeah, like if you guys haven't heard of Empower, it's like a rideshare app. It's not everywhere. I never heard about it until Ty was talking about it. So let's see. Oh, for real? Nice, man. I'm sure I've seen you probably then. You know? Yeah, I think Nux is not too far from you. Yeah, man. I think as soon as, the more you record, the more you'll get used to like doing it like in landscape mode, and whatnot. If you look at my first video I ever posted, it's the same as yours, like standing up basically. I mean, I there's people that it's like you know them, but you don't really know them. Like I see the same cars parked, the same Toyota Priuses, the same, Hyundai Elantras or whatever. It's like I know you're doing some kind of delivery. Or what we could do is do like the hot ones. They sell them at Walmart now. You can buy like they have their own nuggets already pre-made with the sauces, and then you just you know. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun for sure. Yo, Dr. Poppy, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Welcome back. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, definitely check out Leeds. I was gonna say Leeds United. Leeds delivers. He does Uber on a bike in England, and maybe because people don't walk a lot here, but I feel like a lot of people walk over there. If that makes any sense. But yeah, man, some of the traffic or the people that just park on the bike lane, yeah, it's crazy. Let me see here. Let me text. Let me text Kyle because even I know he said he has no update, but he has an update. He's just saying that. Let me see. Let me send him a text. Are you gonna stop by? Good morning. Good morning, Adam. What's going on? You need like a little horn, you know. But I know it's funny, man. I like how you keep it real. You know, I like that for sure. Hey, right? Know what I'm saying? Top decliner. Yeah, I mean, I'm top decliner every month by default. Let me see if I can put this down a little bit more. Didn't really do anything. Let's see. There we go. Top decliner. Let's see. Because my bar. Let me see. He texted me. I'm about to get on. Okay, cool. Dude, I mean, not really. Okay, so for you guys that didn't see that video, I felt so bad. I basically kept the lady's toilet paper. Well, I didn't realize that I had it until like I made a turn, and then I just heard like shh. I'm like, yo, what? What is that noise? And I peep back there and I see all this toilet paper. So then I contacted support, and they were like, oh, we don't have, we can't see the address, we don't have it. I don't know if he didn't want to give me one or what, but he did tell me that her items got refunded, and that was that. So. I0, you better not fake, dude. You better not fake for sure. Are you dashing the OG zone later this morning? No, I'm actually gonna be in Tyson's tomorrow. I'm gonna dash. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do breakfast here in Fairfax, and then I'm gonna go to Tyson's for a little bit, and then around 12:31, I'm actually gonna have lunch with one of my subscribers. He's actually coming down. He's coming down from Virginia Tech. So I don't know if I'm gonna record any of that. I don't know if he's comfortable, but let me see. Okay, so it's funny you mentioned that. I finally was able to talk to a real person at Amazon because the stupid bots are just so dumb. So what happened is, and this is the interesting part. So when I got my new camera that I'm recording with, I also got a laptop. So that package was stolen, but the next day, the camera was at my front door. So maybe they didn't like it. Maybe they're like, "What is this?" Or you know why I think it is because when you turn the camera on, you got to register it. So I think that's why they maybe I don't know if it says out of the packaging anywhere, but it doesn't matter. So basically, the camera was here, but not the laptop, right? So then I talked to support and or talked to the stupid bot, and they're like, "Oh, please give us 24 hours." And I like how it tells you, "Please check with your neighbors, check," and it gives you like check the garage, check basically a bunch of random things. And then after 24 hours were up, I talked to support and they were like, okay, well, we have multiple options. You can either we get you a refund or, but the thing is, I thought they were going to just give me the option just to replace it. Like, okay, you already paid for it. Here's a new one or whatever. And they didn't. They were like, we can give you a refund, but if they give me a refund, the laptop is not at the same price anymore. That's why I bought it on Black Friday. You know what I mean? So there's like a $300 difference, which might not be the end of the world, but it's still a $300 difference, So I can either do that, or he can give me. Yeah, I think that's basically all he said. It really isn't another option. So I just took the refund, and I'm just gonna wait for another sale. I mean, that this current laptop is still okay, kind of, but I thought it was weird that it said that it was signed at the front desk and it had my name on it, and I was like, first of all, there is no front desk. How do you sign it? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think part of me thinks like maybe the driver did some kind of finessing that it might have been the driver or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think what's crazy. I saw this option that said to get it delivered to like it's like a locker at like at a 7-Eleven or something. So I think I'm gonna do that next time I buy like an expensive item. And look at some of these comments that I've missed here. The thing is, it was not that it was far. It's just I didn't have the address. And when I realized that I had a toilet paper, it was like 2, 3 hours later. And I wasn't. It's not like it was super far, maybe 25 minutes away, but I didn't know exactly where she was at. If that makes any sense. But yeah, at least I gave her a refund. But I felt super bad. You would join. You don't need headphones. You know what I mean? Scooter Bud, what's going on, dude? I said I join. It's cool, man. You don't if you're tired, you don't gotta, you don't gotta come in. Yeah. Is that an iPhone in here? Oh yeah, I have an iPhone. I mean, I gotta communicate with the inferior people out there. Let me see. Porch Pirates, yep. Yep. Mm. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, I think an iPhone, if you're gonna record, it's solid for sure. You get a good quality and whatnot. I'm more of an Android type. I'm just catching up on the comments here. So I just got a refund because the guy said, "Oh, we can't match the price because that price is gone and it's gone." And also, I think they were out of stock at the same time. I think a lot of people use that sale, so that's why. You hear how many orders in a row? No, I didn't, dude. Yo, Jonathan, what's going on, dude? Okay, so I just saw Kyle sent me a text for the link. So Zero, feel free to join. The link is there. I only wear the headphones, so whenever someone does come in, I can hear them clearly. But I've joined plenty of lives just on my phone. Oh yeah, what's that? 6 straight orders? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I try to keep up with the Discord as much as I can, but whenever I look at it, I'm like, yo, I gotta do a lot of scrolling. So unless I'm tagged, I'm just kind of scrolling by. I'm gonna make my prediction right here because Saturday's video won't come out till Monday. The Commanders are gonna beat the Giants. I'm guaranteeing it. I posted the link. Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna lead this up here for a second. What's up, dude?
Say a prayer for my internet because I feel like
everybody, we gotta pray for Kyle's internet.
every time when I join. Oh man, dude, what a week it's been. It's been frustrating.
Well, hold on. We got somebody else here. John's extra. John, is this John that I think from Richmond?
Hey, what's up, man?
Or different John?
How you doing?
Is this John from Richmond, or is that a different John?
No, it's the John, the good storytelling John, I guess, is what you're referring to.
Yeah. From Richmond, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so Kyle, I don't think you were here that day. I think you were bowling or something. But
Yeah,
John, but John right here is a great storyteller, by the way.
Oh yeah. What day was that?
It was a while ago, right? It was like maybe 2 months ago, I think. Maybe not that long ago.
Must have been a night I was out late. I came home earlier. I'm really early tonight. I thought it was early last week, but I'm really early today.
Yeah. But just real quick, so you said you haven't dashed a whole lot, right? This week? You've been slacking?
I have been slacking. DoorDash just pissed me off this week. I dashed Monday evening, Wednesday, and that's it, really. I would say I dashed today.
And then on Thursday, you went to the hockey game, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay. How are you, John? Have you been dashing a lot this week?
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of night shifts lately. In my area, it's been a lot more busier at night.
Oh yeah, and I remember that when last time when you were on, you were out there working, man. I was like, yo, this man's out here working.
Oh, actually, I am right now. Actually,
that's why I figured you don't have your camera on or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you can see it, but the comment says, "Is this piss on a cop, John?" Yep, that's him.
Piss on a cop, John. That's hilarious.
That's him for sure. How have you been, man? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. Let me see here. Look at some of these comments. So I don't know if you've been following the Kyle saga, John, but basically Okay, how about you know what? Let me explain it this way. Okay, so pretend that you go to this relatively nice restaurant a lot, right? And you probably look disheveled, you probably look like crap, and the girl goes, "You know what? I really like your hat. It's really your hat's really nice." And she's complimenting your hat, all these things, and then you kind of like her, and she's giving you these feelers, but you're not moving. You know what I mean? You're kind of stuck a little bit. So that's basically where Kyle is at right now. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Look at some of these comments here. Yep, yeah, Kyle. So there's no update. Have you been there at all the
I
entire
have not
week?
gone there in like over a week.
But I mean, but you just told me she doesn't work on the weekdays, right? So you don't really have a motivation to go there during the
Well,
weekdays.
I think she's randomly there at least one day out of the week. Minimum, I think one day, but I haven't figured out what day it is.
Oh, I like this right here. The Commanders. It's funny whenever I think of the name Nick Scott, I think of like the safety for the Rams, who's actually from my hometown. Let's see, the Kyle Chronicles, right? Exactly. Yo, we could make this could be like a Hallmark movie, a Lifetime movie, one of those movies. You know what I mean?
The Kyle Chronicles have been very boring for 2 weeks straight now. Unfortunately, they were very good a while ago, but not so much now.
It's self-inflicted, bro.
It is. It really
You
is.
don't what I should have done? I should have called and be like, hey, when is so and so off? Oh, she works today? Oh, okay, cool, thank you. Although I don't think it would give out that info.
Yeah,
Probably not.
it's a bit. It's probably overdoing it, right?
Yeah, I don't think they would, man. No, I had a pretty good day today, and I had a late day by my standards, like the time to start working, but it's okay.
Yeah. DoorDash has just been something else for me. I feel like it's just something's up with DoorDash here. Probably other places too, but it's just been every time I get on a shift, I try to come in motivated, and I just end up getting my shift just goes downhill immediately.
I feel you, dude. I think sometimes.
Just,
Ooh, hold on, we got Zero in here. Oh man, I'm shocked he's here. Zero, what's up, dude?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, crystal clear.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dope.
Yes, sir.
Boy, why'd you say you're surprised though, man? I said I'm gonna be here, so.
I know, but a lot of people say a lot of things, So no, I mean, I know you're not afraid of your voice because you guys are on the chat all the time. So
yeah, man, I'm here. I'm here. I want to hear about Kyle's story, but he said he has no update. So
that's what I'm saying. Dude.
I have a question.
Some kind of update.
Y'all got your hopes up again for nothing. It's been a boring.
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead, man.
Right.
Okay. Do you guys find yourselves being either madly ignored or madly disrespected by works?
You know what?
It depends on the place.
It's my PF Chang's, bro. That's my PF Chang's my daily struggle there. But you know what? Since getting the new camera, because it's kind of obvious, I'll be like stare at the camera so you guys can, and they're like, "Oh, you need help?" You know what I mean? But
I think the zone I work in is not as many chains, or I don't go to as many of them. And most of the restaurants they have nice people working there for the most part. But I mean, I've definitely experienced it over 5 years, yes, because other dashers ruin the experience for all of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think sometimes the workers are like, "Oh, this guy's probably an asshole," just like the other dashers. That come in talking on the phone, and they got 2 phones. Yo, I'm picking up for this person and this and that, and So I think a lot of people feel that way.
Bro, it's the double phones, man. The double phones, and they don't even say a word. They just put that phone, in the face like that.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. I hate those people, man.
This one little place, it's a nice little cafe place in my zone, and they've been making people confirm pickup in front of them now because people are stealing, and they're like, "We know you're not going to do it, but we just want you to do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, no problem. I'll do it anytime."
Yeah, Kyle. I've had places they'll make the 2 dashers in front of me confirm it, and then they don't tell me anything, and I just walk out with it. That's so awkward, bro. But for the other dashers, because I'll take it though.
Dude, the stealing's getting out of hand, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, Boogie was saying in the chat that he took 6 orders in a row, and all of them were stolen. Can you imagine that?
Orders?
I was in the chat with him when that happened. He was so pissed,
crap.
bro. Like,
dang, that's
let me answer this question here by El Compa real quick. He said, "How many miles does my car have?" My car has 134,000 miles, and when I bought it, it had 77,000 miles, and I bought my car in the beginning of 2021, so before I had the channel, and I've only used it for DoorDash. Well, that's not true. I went to the beach. I drove to South Carolina, so that's 8 hours, so maybe like an extra 600 miles of that.
Wait, so Nova, you have like your car that you're using, that's strictly DoorDash vehicle? Like you don't use it to commute anywhere else?
No, I mean, I technically do take it to go to work, but that's already like in my zone. So I think if I were to take away those miles, but I have other cars, like I have a Pathfinder for the wintertime when it snows. Which is not the most profitable, vehicle out there. But hey man, I'm not gonna be out there, on a little hybrid when it's snowing, So
yeah, that makes sense.
Let me look at some of these comments. He said, "I think my Popeyes, my is okay. So your Popeyes is my PF Chang's." So I said, "But that's Popeyes. Popeyes is supposed to be kind of like not the greatest place." This PF Chang's, I think they hate all the apps, but they have to do it. It's like they do it like because it's a contract or whatever. So I feel like they hate that.
I think that's just in your zone, bro. Because my PF Chang's is like on top of it, man. Like they go up to you, you ring a bell, they come, they give you the order, or if it's not ready, they give me a real estimate. So I think it's just unlucky, man.
I wish they had a bell because right now, if in mine, you walk into the takeout door and it's like a little stand where like if you're gonna dine in, they seat you, and then they have like a little takeout section where no one's ever at. So then you got to talk to this girl who's probably like, "Oh, I'm not really sure." But what pisses me off is that the manager, this dude always hides in the back, and he has like some 17-year-old deal with all the people that are like angry at the situation, So it's like the dude has like no balls to just come out and say, "Hey man, we're really backed up, we're really busy. It's gonna be 10-15 minutes, or something like that." But
I heard about that in your video when you were saying that. Like that's crazy. That a manager, like he should be fired, or someone comes in and cleans up the situation. Like the True Food Kitchen, bro, they clean up their act a little bit in my area. They had the fixer come in, like you said on your video, bro. The fixer.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I didn't go today to PF Chang's. I kind of wanted to, and I didn't get a single order from them. Actually, no, I got one, but it was garbage, like 450, 12 miles. Nah.
Gee.
Yeah.
That's
beyond the neighboring zone. They're okay. I mean, sometimes they're hard to deal with, but the food's usually ready most of the time, I would say.
The reason I asked that question was because there's once it hits like 11 p.m., I sometimes like to get the late night orders because they'll be pretty good because it's like it's really late and no one else is out. And there's this McDonald's on like the main street where I'm at, like kind of downtown area, and it's like the only thing open in that area. So anybody around there, if they want food late at night, they have to order from there. And there's this manager that works there at night where she just hates delivery drivers. And she goes like, "Oh, you got to go to the drive-thru, but the drive-thru line is as long as Tangled Pear."
That's the worst. That's the worst, dude. That sucks.
Nah, I think you're onto something, bro. It's like the fast food places, man, where the people hate working there. They're the people who might give you some attitude, bro. Like, I don't blame them, dude, because that job sucks, dude.
Yeah, no, I hate going to either like fast food like that, or like if you go to a restaurant where like the bartender has to do everything, and you can tell they're like understaffed. Like my on the border that I haven't gone to in forever, it's like that. They don't have enough. They don't have enough staff, so the bartender is supposed to help you, but that dude doesn't want to help you because we're not tipping him, we're not paying him. So it's like you gotta go out of your way to be like, "Yo, man, when you get a chance, like, can you check on this for me, please?" But yeah. For sure. I don't know if you see this comment that says Nova's PF Chang's is Zero's Total Wine. LOL.
I saw that comment, but it's not even true because the Total Wine is like 35 miles. I don't think the PF Chang's is sending you that far.
Oh, nah. That would suck. I think Gumba says so about 40,000 miles for the whole year. I would say a little bit under that. Especially now that I'm in Tyson's. Everything is so short mileage. That I'm not really putting a lot of miles right now. At least I don't think I am, but I'm definitely going to go back at the end of the year and we'll do a video about it to all my numbers to see how many miles I drove and things like that. But yeah, I haven't been to Wendy's in forever. I don't care if it's a good offer. I'd rather just decline it. I hate Wendy's. Let's see some of these comments. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I could see that. They're just mad because the drivers make more money than them. Oh, Chuck, my bad. I couldn't see you, man. Han, I don't know. You guys probably don't know that there's like a little issue with laptops sometimes. If I don't have a real mouse, I can't scroll down on StreamYard. So like I can see Chuck is here, but I can't click on the picture. But I'm about to figure this out. Give me 1 second. But you know what? I don't think so though, because I feel like a lot of people that work those jobs, I don't think they could last doing DoorDash, man. Because you're not getting paid an hour. You know, so if you're not doing anything or you're not taking an order, you're not making any money. But if you're clocked in the McDonald's and the drive-thru line's out by the road, you don't care. You're still making your $15 an hour or whatever.
Yeah, they're making their money, but they don't have to deal with all the stress, man. All the accidents we have to avoid. All this, like, focus, man. They're just chilling, bro. Clocked in.
Oh,
All right, Chuck, can you hear me? Look at this dude right here doing the most. Hey man, I'm quick with it. I'm quick with it, Chuck. So you're out of luck, man.
I'm so glad my screen is small. I couldn't even see what that was. I'm so happy.
Let me see.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of like because I've worked in fast food and food in general, and it was actually for me. I see this as easier than doing the fast food stuff because there's a lot that goes on in there, compared to just driving and picking up an order. I mean, yeah, you have to avoid certain things, but if you're pretty attentive, like you won't have to have a lot of bad situations.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. Honestly, I feel like Pedro the one time you just don't see it coming, And I think on YouTube there is like a little like 5-second delay, so I don't know how much people on YouTube actually saw, but I thought I was pretty fast with it though. I tried to be.
That was pretty fast.
Yeah. I think Pedro's. Did you guys see what happened to Pedro's? You know what I'm talking about?
No, what happened?
I never heard.
On his, it was worse than that, and it was on there for like, I think he like froze up for like 5-10 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, what's going on right here? But hey, man, it's cool. I mean, as long as he hit like on the video, whatever.
I'm just wondering how bored you have to be. Like nothing better to do, bro. Like that's just the weirdest.
They just find live streams of these.
Yeah, see, exactly. You were quick with it. See, Pedro was good. Yeah, exactly. Pedro's was there for a minute. Like I was like, damn. So I'm sure he had to go back and edit that thing out. That takes a long time sometimes. Because with YouTube Studio, it's dumb. Like if, like for example, like the video that came out today, like I uploaded it and I forgot to look at it because typically they send you a little notification and everything is cool, whatever. And then I just forgot, and then I check it and it goes copyright claim, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I go back and look at it, and it's like a 10-second clip. And I knew, you know what's funny? When I was there, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, this music is really loud. And it's happened at Macy's also. Like if the music is really loud, it'll get copyrighted. So I had to go back and like trim 10 seconds out of it, and that kind of threw off some of the sounds later on. Dude. And it was pissing me off, but I was like, whatever, man. I don't have time to edit it.
I'm surprised that one part of your video, the last video, or no, 2 videos ago when you were shopping at that one store. There was some music in there.
Yeah, man.
It was loud out, whatever that store was called. I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was funny. Today I went Balducci's. You don't have a Balducci's?
Balducci's? No.
That shit look fancy as hell, bro.
Dude, man. That's why I didn't pay for it. She got like 6 things, and it was like $50. And I was like, nah.
Oh, I was thinking about what you said about not getting reimbursed. I've never had that issue though. I've done it probably like 10 times, and like if you have the receipt, if you take a photo of it, they like reimburse you instantly.
Yeah, I know. I mean, located. So when that happened to me, it was probably over a year ago, and I forgot why. It was a Total Wine. I remember like it was yesterday, and it was a lot of money too. It was like 150 worth of wine and stuff. And they were like, okay, we're gonna reimburse you this and that right away. Blah 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 blah. I send my receipt, and it took like a week and a half, bro, of emailing back and forth. Like,
so you didn't do it in the live chat, or was it like the live support?
No, I was on the phone with them because the card kept saying that it was declined or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
And I was on the phone with them, and they were like, "Go try it now," and we kept trying it, and it wasn't working. And this is before you would scan the barcodes and things like that. So I thought maybe I got the wrong items, and maybe it was too much, but it was actually below what it should have been. The cards just weren't working, and they were like, "Oh, you're like the 5th person to come here to Total Wine today saying the card isn't working." So I was like, "Ah."
Well, I'm not surprised you're having an issue with Total Wine. It's like my arch nemesis, and then you had an issue with it, so it's one of those stores.
Balducci's is owned by Albertsons. Apparently, there's only 8 locations.
Really?
Yeah.
Only 8? There used to be one in Reston, and they closed.
It's 2 in Virginia, 2 in New York, 2 in Maryland, and 2 in Connecticut.
That's so random, and it's so small. It's like a tiny grocery store, but you walk in and you just feel like you just can't afford shit, and that's what I felt like when I walked in. It's one of those that doesn't even have like branded. Like I couldn't even find Coke products. They had like some fancy sodas I never heard of.
Dude, we have some stores like that around here. When I was doing Instacart, it took so long to find any of the items because they're all like super fancy brands that I've never heard of. I've never tried it.
And what threw me off is like there was no pictures for some of them, and I was like, oh man, like it said photo coming soon or whatever, and that's the worst. And they have no aisles or nothing. I was like, oh,
it's one thing not to have aisles, but no pictures. That's messed up.
I know. Let me reply to Boof. Well, yes, I do have a Spark, but I'm on the wait list for it. Let me see. That's probably said it was hard to tell what it was. Yeah, I'm just gutted. Leeds. Oh man, you guys gotta check out his channel, man. That's super interesting. I think he was in Pedro's live the other day, and we were just chatting. And he does, Uber, but on a bike in England. So whatever we got to deal with doesn't compare to people and shit. Like,
don't they like not tip over there? Like, there's no tip culture.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Leeds can let us know about that.
Yeah, Leeds, let us know, man. If you're working for All Base Bay or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, Leeds, let us know, man.
Let me see here. Look at some of these comments here real quick. I just feel like I've made it, bro. I feel like I've made it where someone wanted to do that on my live. I feel like that's that's interesting for sure. No, it did ask me like if I wanted to ban them or whatever. I would have to ask everyone to basically sign in or make an account or whatever. So I might do that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. All you have to do is sign in from like any device, like for your YouTube or whatever, or something like that.
That would be kind of neat.
So you're saying some do tip, but not guaranteed. Okay. Interesting. So basically, it's all like base pay, right? So you see like a lot of the base pay out front, I'm assuming.
But then that would change the dynamic. You know how we hunt for like the hidden tips? Like you can't really hunt for anything then.
That's so interesting. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough, and I know the new offer screen's coming slowly, but it's gonna be here at some point.
You end up getting a little hype sometimes though when you think it's something and then it comes out as something a lot more.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's the fun though. That's the fun. It's gambling, bro.
It's fun, but then it's also not fun when you're like, like for example, I think Kyle took like a $484 order, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him tell the story.
Dude, that was on Wednesday. It came up as a catering bag required order from this burger place. $484 worth of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, even for that. It's like 17 bucks for 8.5 miles. Looked solid. Like that's a good order. And took it and dropped it off at security like they requested, and it went up to like $25. I think was the final $8 base pay and $15 tip. Well, that's $23 actually. Yeah,
dude, that's what I call a low ball. Kyle, you remember the one I had that was like $981 of barbecue? It was like 2 full catering bags, like 150 pounds of food, and they only tip like 3% or less. So it was just like,
yeah.
Dude, I've been burned so many times that I don't even get disappointed. Well, I do get disappointed, but
that order should have at least been $40 at least.
Yeah. Wasn't it a Easy Cater? You said right? Easy Cater.
It was Easy Cater.
So was mine. See, it's not a coincidence, man. I'm telling you.
I think I really wonder how much the Easy Cater fee is for customers maybe not to feel like, oh, I already paid this stupid fee. I'm not gonna,
I saw the receipt on one of them, dude. The fee is really expensive because it was like a 900 subtotal on a different order, and then the fee was probably 10% of that because it was like an $85 fee or $87 fee.
I mean, is there a chance that the restaurant's getting some of the tip and we're only getting a portion of it, or do you think they're just
maybe
bad?
You know what I think? Hold on, let me reply to Aiden real quick. Aiden, not yet, only for shop and delivers, and then sometimes they don't show up as that. Like my last number one for Balducci's was the old offer screen, and the only reason why I took it is because I could see the items. If not, I would have been like, nah, But so I think of my video yesterday. I went to Iceland Bagels, and the guy was like, "Oh man, I had this order sitting here, and it was a huge order, right? And I got the offer for $3.75. I'm not gonna take that going like 25. I think it was like 15 miles, right? And I wonder if maybe he went in there and took the tip out and kept it for themselves, and just posted the order as no tip order or something. But yeah, I'm curious. I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest. But I don't think
on the restaurant.
I don't think it's EC Cater. I think it might be some other merchants. I think EC Cater is just a lot of people that do like offices and doctors. They use EC Cater for that, But I think if anything, EC Cater gets a bad rap, But whenever I see EC Cater, I'm like, oh man, this could suck.
The fees are crazy though. I don't blame the customer for not tipping a lot if they're paying like 10% basically almost in fees or like 8% fees.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It adds up, man.
That's one of the biggest orders I've ever taken. I honestly, like in dollar amount, thinking about it, because I took one like a few months or earlier this year. I took one. I worked at my home zone out of random one day, changed things up completely, and I got this huge order from this place called Zoe's Kitchen, and it was like $500, I think, worth of stuff if I had to guess. And I wouldn't took it.
Zoe's Kitchen,
and it almost paid out $100 when I took it. It was a great order.
Mm.
Oh,
that's a great order, man.
That's when Para was still working.
I think those are the best ones. Those are the best ones, but you don't really see it coming, and you're like, "Oh, well, thank you."
Para was working, and it told me it was a unicorn that was going to pay almost $100. It was
the good old days. The good old days with Para.
Oh,
when it actually worked.
I remember that.
I think, okay, so we all know this offer screen is coming. So you're saying thanks to get more people to take orders. I mean, eventually, yeah, because you're going to have to take a bigger gamble if you're just there declining and stuff. You're not going to know what's what. And that's going to really suck, to be honest.
You know what I noticed, though, Nova? Like in the past week, maybe like 5 or 6 days, the new offer screen for Shop and Delivers has been like less and less, where it's barely at all. Maybe for like some alcohol deliveries. But like regular stores, it's giving me the old offer screen again.
I think it's because people are not accepting it because you can't see where you're bringing. You know what I mean?
And you can't see where you're going because like it's zoomed in on the map.
Yeah.
So it's like,
hey, thank you for the $5. I don't know how to say this. Uni Pia Q 95. But no, thank you. Yeah. How you doing? I'm looking to see some of these comments. Is a kid who used to deliver that. And see, I think when I tried to sign up for, I forgot what app it was that I needed to do an interview. I'm like, bro, this is too much. Like, if I just can't sign up on my phone while I'm in the bathroom pooping or something, like, I was like, come on. Like, if I gotta like do an actual interview, like, that's too much.
Damn.
That's why I didn't sign up for that app that he's talking about. Because it was like, yeah, DoorDash, you can sign up, dude, even if you're not, you could be anywhere, bro. You could be just sleeping outside in the park and just sign up.
If people get to Jersey Mike's and they get most of the tip. Oh, it's the tribe. Oh, okay. I got you. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce it. But Soda, I need you to prove to me that you're you. No, I'm just kidding. You just missed it, but somebody tried to do what they did in Pedro's live. I'm gonna put the link again. But you guys behave, whoever's gonna click on this, because that was something else. But I had a feeling because I had never seen the name before. I never seen Chuck, and Chuck already seems like not a real name. You know what I mean? So
it sucks because it's going to be viewable on YouTube when this gets done.
No, it just means that instead of editing my video, I got to go back and edit this out, which really sucks. How do you blacklist places? You just don't go there. Like any Wendy's, I don't care how good the offer is. I don't care if I'm in a new zone. I just don't go to Wendy's, and I might have missed out on a couple of orders, but I have peace of mind.
That's right.
What up, Soda?
It's
so to answer someone in the comments question, how do you blacklist restaurants? It just means you decline them. You don't ever go to that merchant again.
yeah.
And that's true. You can do that also with the driver utility helper app, which is why Kyle should have an Android. It would improve your dash experience.
Yeah.
I think it would. You might
that.
still be frustrated, but I'm telling you, bro, you won't be as frustrated as
if you're a cherry picker. You need an Android. You can't cherry pick without an Android.
That's true. That's so true.
We're all gonna gang. We're only gonna gang up on you right now, Kyle. Get a. You know what? Buy an Android right now. I need to see.
Honestly, Kyle, you can go get a $200 Android. Like just anything. Just use an Android.
There's a good brand. It's like $250 or $300. It's called Blue Android brand.
Well, yeah, Blue is good. Yeah, like honestly, you can get a phone just for the dashing, and it'll work out. So I think I've made an extra, like on average, an extra $20-$30 a day just by using the app. Like genuinely, just saving me time.
Definitely, bro. Kyle, get on it, bro. Get on the bandwagon.
I'm surprised by this. It says Chick-fil-A is the worst. See, I used to think that way. But now whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, and this is like lunchtime, they're usually pretty quick.
Yeah, they are.
It's all right.
Let me see here.
Now my Chick-fil-A sucks,
midday.
man.
So that's probably what we're saying. It's a lot easier, and I don't know. I feel like if I had the one day that I had an iPhone, just because the Android was messing up, whatever, it's okay. But you know, it's almost like I'm trying to find an analogy that's not gonna get me banned on YouTube. That's probably, but it's like when you've done something and then you can't do it anymore. It's just not the same.
I feel that.
You know what we should add? That it only really matters, I think, the most if you're trying to cherry pick like catering orders. Because I mean, if you're cherry picking like a 2-item Chipotle, like what could be those 2 items? Not really a big difference. But 10 items from PF Chang's and it's like 9 soy sauces. You got to know that. You have to know that.
This one I do agree with though. The Wingstop, I don't go to it often, but when I do go to this Wingstop, it's trash.
Yeah,
Wingstop.
Yeah,
and I don't have a Sonic. I don't think in my area.
I've tried dashing with an iPhone, and I always hate the Apple Maps. Like I just can't. It's not as good as Google for me. Like
yes, dude. Yes.
It always takes me behind the building, across the street. Like it's never accurate.
I think if you use Apple Maps on purpose, I can't trust you. I think if you have no other choice, then sure. But I guess it all depends on where we live, with the markets.
Yeah.
But I think Wendy's are universally trash. Popeyes are great, but my Popeyes is okay. It's kind of depends.
So is mine.
Dude, I don't know what the heck is wrong with my Wendy's today. Every time I walked in, the order was ready. To be fair, I was out of zone when I accepted it. Like I was away from it.
Maybe it's been ready for like 25 minutes,
No. I mean, a couple of them were boosted orders, but like the food still felt warm. The drinks were ice. Well, the drinks they have to make were ice cold. The Frosty wasn't melted. That kind of stuff.
That's a good sign.
Hey man, shout out to you guys for joining. I wasn't expecting a full house like this, and I wasn't expecting what happened earlier. So that's also interesting. Let me see some of these comments.
I mean, I would have joined your other ones, but I'm usually like, since I'm 3 hours behind you guys, I'm still out usually. So I'm just like, now I'm home. So
I don't know how much later I can start these, man. This is like 12. It was 1:39 my time.
No, I'm saying that it worked out perfectly. I'm home. I'm chilling, bro. I'm here.
I always appreciate when it starts later, but I'm just early tonight.
Yeah, because you guys are in the West Coast. So yeah, well, John, when he was here, he's in my same time zone, so he's not too far.
Well, isn't Kyle's an hour behind you, right?
I'm central, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12:38.
So for me, it's like 10:40. Yeah, so.
I gotcha. Yeah, and but so that's in my time zone. So is John. He was here a little bit ago.
So, Nova, you know how you hate peak pay? I am milking the heck out of it. At the very last minute before it was going to end, I got another $17.75 on offer stack.
You think Nova hates peak pay?
$35 an hour for the last 2 hours.
But you're also at Wendy's. I would never be there. You won't see me at Wendy's. I just can't do it.
Taco Bell,
I feel you.
McDonald's,
if you're already gonna be out at 1:40 in the morning, like peak pay is just there. So got to use it to your advantage.
All right, I have a question about the peak pay. Since they changed that thing now, where it's like you're only getting peak pay on one order now. What do you guys think about that? Because I think that's so sketchy.
What? What are you talking about?
What?
Like they said that you get peak pay on per one order or batched order, and I've noticed it, but I'm only getting peak pay once.
No. They don't know that crap in my market.
I haven't. I've seen the wording, but I haven't seen it to like. If I get an order, they stack it. The stack doesn't have the peak.
I haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, I've seen the wording, but I haven't seen anything actually change in my market.
That shit's fucked up.
That wouldn't fly in my market. I'll tell you that. Like every time they tried to make,
what's up, Sean?
Like some markets, they won't pay mileage. They tried that in my market for a little while, and like no one would take these longer distance orders. So they got rid of that pretty quick.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they get rid of it because I've seen it a few times. I don't really take a lot of stacks, but I've noticed that it's peak pay, but the stack base pay is so low, even though it's supposed to be like plus $3 or whatever.
Wait, Jay Grubbs. So hold on. So he said I took a DoorDash order for Shop and Pay PetSmart because I read cash tip in the green on bottom of screen. So in the offer screen, it said that you were gonna get cash. I've never seen that before, or was it like a? But no, but if it was a cash order, then they would have had to give you the cash. So I don't know. I've never seen that happen before. That sucks.
I don't trust those cash on deliveries. I've maybe seen one person on Facebook saying they're great, and it's like, who knows if they're telling the truth or not?
Yeah.
I'm on delivery for a shopping delivery.
Yeah, I'm with Amn in this one. So I've seen the verbiage change, but so far I've seen it like everything is the same still for now. Sean, I am not going to the game, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed I'm not going to the game. Oh wow, check this out. Look at that. So he says correct. It read cash tip highlighted in green. Man, if you got a screenshot of that, I'd love to see that. That's crazy.
That's the ultimate finesse. If a customer can say that and then they don't even have it, and then DoorDash won't do anything to the customer.
Exactly. That's wild. That's crazy. No.
Yeah, they could just say they're gonna cash tip to get their order and then never tip. And
no. But I'm saying, but so that he says that it was highlighted in green. How do you highlight something in a Dasher app?
I don't know.
You know what we should do? I should do a giveaway and then rig it so that Kyle wins an Android. Like I'll be like, hey Kyle, we're gonna give away this. Or you know what we can do? We do like a little giveaway hashtag Kyle can do it, and then whoever wins that gets an Android. You know what I mean?
If I win, I'll donate it to Kyle for the Call of Duty.
I approve.
I need you to carry things properly, Kyle.
I'm in Chicago. Yeah, I mean that's what I use for dashing the Google Pixel 6a. I got it. It's technically free, but you're just paying for the line in Verizon.
Do you know Google and iHeartRadio had to pay out like $9 million for the last gen of the Google Pixel because they had these radio DJs spout it when they didn't even have the phone. It's like seriously, it's like that's like every ad ever.
By the way, I'm with Dasher Poppy. I'm with.
It's because they specifically said they liked using it when they didn't have the actual phone. They didn't have
Have you guys seen this meme that's used a lot? It's like I think it's in a pub or a bar, and it's a screen and everyone's cheering, and then people change the screen to whatever they want it to be for the meme. Whenever Kyle, achieves this goal, we're all gonna put it in the screen and we're gonna cheer in the background. But it's gonna be like. Let me see. Well, this is a good question. I'm a Google person. I used to use Waze back in it. So I think Waze is good for like, if you're going somewhere like for your personal life or whatever. But whenever I'm dashing, Google Maps for sure. I'm a Google Maps person.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
I remember the government was trying to fight Waze on having checkpoints, speed trap out, but now even Google Maps does that.
Oh,
so it's like,
well, Google owns Waze; they bought them, so it technically got better when Google took over Waze. Are you on Apple Maps, Kyle?
Not Waze.
Okay, well that's better than you. Apple Maps.
Oh, that's a lot more respect right there. That's street cred.
Waze is great, man.
Let me see, but I'm not a huge fan of like how cartoonish it looks sometimes. I like seeing the road, like actual road.
I think it shows it pretty well.
But I do like that you can change like your little like avatar for your car or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You can do that on Google though, or Google Maps.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, John is back. Bet.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Dude, I love your intro, by the way. That shit fires me up, man. Welcome back to the channel.
It fires me up, man. Whenever I do it properly,
I love the no tip, no trip. I love the no tip, no trip.
Hell yeah. For sure, man. Look at this, Kyle. The dasher to smash it.
Hey man, that's like third base. We gotta slow it down. We gotta get in. We gotta get in first.
Yeah, Kyle's doing the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, different results. It's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Watch the slow bolt for me, guys. I'm going in the cop shop, so it should be safe.
Is there any one place that you guys have never picked up from? Like you mean like at a restaurant that I see all the time that I've never been to? Huh, that's a good question.
Red Lobster.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with Texas Roadhouse.
You mean like it's not on DoorDash or what?
No, you just never gone and order there.
I mean, it could be because it's not on the app. I don't know, but I've never gone there for DoorDash.
Yeah.
And at Starbucks a long time ago, but that was with the red card, like years ago.
Only OGs remember that, dude. Paying for orders, waiting. Oh my god.
In your in your state,
yeah.
my state. Let me see here.
Oh, dude. Come on, bro.
Oh, Red Lobster does DoorDash here. I know they do.
I've seen offers, but I never been there. Like their offers just trash. I think I've been to almost every place that I can think of. You know what? Is Olive Garden on the app?
No, it's not. I don't think
they are. Man. I'm surprised they're not. That's weird.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, why is that? That's so strange.
You think that they would all be on there after everything was locked down? Everyone went to the apps.
I've noticed a lot of places that are on Grubhub. They're like upscale places that won't be on DoorDash or Uber. They'll only be on Grubhub for some reason. Have y'all ever noticed that? I don't do DoorDash or Grubhub much. But
you know what I've noticed though? There's certain restaurants that only come in on DoorDash through Caviar, which is the expensive restaurant one. That's one thing I've noticed. Yeah, but I don't have any expensive restaurants on Grubhub though, really.
Let me see here. Have you all picked up from Racing Canes? I don't think there is Racing Canes in my area.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Let me see here.
Hey guys. I'm driving right now, and there is a Honda Civic, like a brand new Honda Civic, and an old Accord, and the old Accord the Civic cut off the old Accord, and the old Accord started following him, and he followed into the line, pulled it right next to him, and he started doing that cranking thing with his fist and flipped him off. He was like, "You suck," and the guy was like, "Yeah." And he kept following him, and he followed him onto the highway, and the dude's trying to get away, but they're still following him. Yeah. I was like, oh man,
that's crazy.
Only in Richmond.
It says waited 20 minutes. Yeah, I think at that point, if you've already waited 20 minutes, you're committed to the order. Just wait it out. Because if you unassigned it, the new dasher is going to wait 5 minutes or less. But yeah, that's happened before, where someone else did all the waiting. Hey man,
that's why you need a cutoff, man. You need a cutoff. There's like a cutoff time.
And have good relationships with your merchants and learn an hour out of your area. An hour. I'm not joking.
Sean Murphy, yes. Maybe I don't know about Smash, but we're definitely gonna win for sure.
Hey, Bud Soda, I'm friends with all the expensive restaurants now, bro. The expensive ones, I'm super nice to them, bro. Whatever. Hey, 20-minute wait, I'm gonna go do Uber Eats. I'll be back. And they're pretty nice to me too. So
it says no. Do you use the GPS, the Google Maps, or the maps itself? You mean like if I use the in-app navigation? Yeah, I just use the in-app navigation just because I feel like it's easier on the app to not like go crazy on me sometimes. But yeah, Hooters. I picked up from Hooters before. Not recently, but I've been like once.
You know, Garrett was there tonight. He said he loves it there.
I have such good relationship with my merchants. They know I won't be mad if they say it's like an excessive wait. So I'm like, hey, is it gonna be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25? And they'll answer me honestly. So I love that, dude. It's just more people. I hate merchants that say 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
No, I hate the ones that are like, oh,
the Karen answer.
It's coming right up.
They're backing it up right now.
You know, they just started doing it.
One
Like,
merchant in my market that does that is Tully's. Drives me freaking crazy. Last time they said 5 more minutes, I'm like, please, don't give me what the manager says to tell people. Tell me the honest truth. I'm not gonna be mad. I want to know how long it's really gonna be. Oh, about 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go drop this other order off. I'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's all it takes, man.
Yeah, just
They're like, you're not mad? I'm like, no. Bye.
And even if they told me like something outrageous, I'd be like, oh, it's cool. Just unassign it. Someone else would be here for it. You know.
I've had merchants get mad at me over that, like in the past. No, don't unassign it. Do you not know how the system works? If you want to sign it, the system works as intended. Another dash will be there in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Feeding that long.
Yeah. I had one lady where her restaurant, it had the sorry we're closed sign. So I already unassigned it as soon as I saw it. And she came running out. She was like, oh, you here for order? And I was like, yeah, but I already unassigned it. She's like, no, don't unassign it. I was like, I already did because your sign says you're closed. She's like, no, we're not closed. I'm like, then why does your sign say you're closed?
That sucks. Yeah. I had that happen where it's not quite like that, but I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was doing a shopping order, and the lady, I was waiting for a lady to give me the replacement, and she never did. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna check out. And as soon as I hit I'm checking out, she texts me or on the app, oh, please get this instead. Like, yo, sorry, you're out of luck. I'm already at the checkout process. I can't go back.
Yeah, I had that happen too, man. It feels bad, but what can we do?
Exactly. Do you guys have that? Do you guys have a restaurant that you don't go to on the weekends, but during the weekdays they're okay?
I mean, there's certain times of the day probably that it's more like that.
There is one restaurant I never go to because the DJ is always blasting the music so loud. You're like, I'm here for Jay. Like, you're freaking screaming.
Yeah, see, that's what I did, dude. And as soon as I hit that I'm done shopping, that's when she hit me back. And I was like, come on. You know. But some of these comments here. Yeah, I think you can walk in and you can read the room real quick. If you see like 5 people waiting for, like, you know, with their phones in their hands, you know, they're drivers. You don't see any food on the little table. That's me whenever I go to on the board. I'm like, oh man.
If you see 5 drivers looking stressed out, you know, just unassign and leave, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be one. I'm not trying to be the 6th one.
$21, and I gotta call Taco Bell and beg them not to let me have this order, not to throw it away. Yeah.
Hey Kyle, this is kind of like your situation, right? With the restaurant you do the deliveries for.
Kind of. I mean, I could just go work there the whole night if I really wanted to, though. That's how bad. I mean, he's willing to take me back full time.
Kyle said, "It's not you, it's me. I don't want to go back full time."
I mean,
hey man, but see, Jay Groves, that's awesome, dude. I mean, if you build those relationships with your local Papa John's, you know, you can make a little extra money on the side. Especially if he's gonna tell you that he's gonna guarantee you $100 for 3 hours. So that's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, and I think IHOP is also universally bad at every single state. I think
it's pretty good here, man. It's pretty good here.
What up, Michael? What's going on?
You know what's bad here, though? I don't know if it's like a national chain, but this place called Buttercup, and it's like 30 minutes every time, bro.
Buttercup? What do they have there? What kind of food is that?
It's like breakfast. It's like a breakfast diner.
Sounds like Cracker Barrel.
Probably similar. They got like omelets, like waffles and stuff, and it's like no matter what time I come in, bro, it's like 30 minutes. So I'm just like, all right, I'll be back.
So here's how cool my Taco Bell is I'm not going to get there till after close. I got $16 double after this $21 double I just dropped off. This is without peak pay, mind you, and they're still going to make it for me before they close and give it to me. I just got to come to the speaker, tell them it's me, and I'm going to throw another bag of candy that I got. It's my last bag.
You just go ahead and
grind,
do you guys have a restaurant where they'll do something like that for you?
I can't say that I do.
I mean, but so to be honest, I don't think anyone here dashes or works as long as you to be there when they're closing. But I like to think they would wait for me, but I don't know.
I mean, I have a few spots like that, but they're kind of like super expensive where it's more beneficial not to close before I come and pick it up, you know? So they'll stay open, you know, for the last order. Because it's like, you know, it's usually expensive.
See, Michael, my Uncle Julio's is really hit or miss. Like if I walk in and it's not there, and I'm already cool with the little takeout girls, so I'm like, hey, how long, you know? And they actually check and tell me. But if they go back and they come out, she's just going like this with her head, unassigned, bro, unassigned, because they take forever. Yeah, I mean they say it's from scratch, but you know,
you got to cut your losses though. You can't be waiting for 20 minutes and then unassigned. You got to just bite the bullet right away, you know.
Exactly.
I know Cherry said something he does is he's pretty cool with a lot of the restaurants he goes to, and the restaurants that show the tip on the receipt, they'll tell him the tip. He'll make his decision based on that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've done that at Total Wine even. I've done that at Total Wine because there was a tip. It was only $10 for like 36, like it was 36 pack like of beer, but 35 of them. And they tip like $10. It would take like 3 trips, you know, in a regular car.
I remember back in the day when I would get those OG Total Wine orders, I would look at the receipt real quick, you know, and then like you know, with the one where you didn't do any shopping, you just went and picked it up.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, bro.
I would look at the receipt. I'm like, all right, cool. And if not, oh, you know what? I'm unassigning this. I'm not even putting it in the car, like you know.
That sounds like that one UDM did. I remember he ruined the struts in his Civic way back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah, for sure. Yep,
and exactly. The guy tipped $2 in app, and then he gave him a $2 cash tip. And I think it was like $14 total to ruin his struts.
I think I would lose my shit. Like I'm already cussing this. This is definitely not monetized. We saw somebody's whatever earlier, so I have to edit that out. So I don't even care. You know, and it's funny because after you do a live, YouTube will say, "Do you want to monetize this? If so," and it gives you all these check marks. Is there cussing? Are you talking about political stuff? Are you talking about whatever? You know, and I'm sure everyone just lies and puts, "Oh, it's good to go." But then after a while, like it goes through like a check or a review, and then it'll be like, "You clicked the wrong thing." You know, like it's limited or whatever. So it's just funny.
Mine just asked me, "Is it for kids?" No, it's not for kids, and don't restrict it. I'm guessing that's what it only asks you before you monetized, and I ask all these other after.
I spilled my water. What shit?
On your computer?
No, in my chair. I suppose it's true.
Better. Well, aren't you getting a new chair?
I have it. Oh, my new chair is behind me. I just haven't set it up. It's in a box.
Haven't set it up yet.
I'm too lazy. I don't want to put it together.
She said my hip rating is 39%. So okay, so you're trying to go for top dasher? Is that what you're saying, Juliana? I see, Michael.
I think it's way too early in the month to think about that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I definitely. You know what? That you mentioned it. I want to see if there's even any blocks because last time when I went to go look, it was like no blocks are available to like next week. Or something like that.
You know, I haven't seen a block on Grubhub available ahead of time, like in months, dude. It's like packed in there, like zero. I can look through the whole week and there's none at all.
Yeah, look, this is for today. Look, it says none is available. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Hold on, let me, I can put myself single. Yeah, it says unavailable, unavailable, unavailable for like all these.
That's how my whole week is right when it drops. You know, it's the whole week is unavailable already.
Okay, I'm scrolling here. I'm in.
You have a lot of top dashers in your area then.
Yeah, a lot of top Grubhubbers.
Oh, Grubhub.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Grubhub.
Wow.
Right
I'm
now.
a top. I mean,
Premier
technically,
driver.
I'm a top. Well, I didn't even get top dasher this month on DoorDash, but they still gave me the perk, so I don't know what happened. But
Oh, they did that
I
for Levi.
got
Levi sent me a
70%
message.
just before the time they released it to me. So they gave me top dasher.
you know what happened to me, Bud Soda? I was at 94% completion, and I never even hit 95, and they still gave me top dasher. So I'm pretty cool with it.
Yeah, they'll kind of ignore that one sometimes.
Saturday. So I'm gonna put an alarm here to check it out. Saturday, 10:05. Let's see. So, but yeah, but I feel like my stats rarely move nowadays. Like, for example, Juliana says she did a bunch of deliveries, so it only went up 5%. So let me look at my ratings real quick. So I'm at 17%. That's already kind of high, to be honest.
Some markets though, they kind of messed it up, man. Like my market though, like it is noticeable if I'm low acceptance rate, but if you're high acceptance rate, you're kind of just, you're kind of like staying busy, but you can still decline a lot of orders. You can still decline 30 orders.
Yeah. So Juliana, you either have to schedule a week ahead, or just kind of hope it's busy so you can just dash now. Really.
So.
Oh yeah, she's in Sacramento. She's in Cali. She knows the struggle. Yeah, it's oversaturated there too.
Lynn, how you doing, man? So Omni says it's 10:35. Okay, so basically at 10-ish in the morning, I gotta check it. Everyone's telling me 10 o'clock-ish. So,
but I'm telling you, I've checked it when I got the notification saying that you can schedule for the week. I clicked it right away and it's already unavailable, bro.
That sucks.
Dude, I don't even know when Grubhub's thing drops. I only schedule a late night block because I like to. That way, like when there's not as many drivers, but I'm gonna get priority late. But during the day, I want to be able to toggle it so that I can do an Instacart or whatever, and pause my dash and toggle unavailable in Grubhub. I learned that last winter not to screw myself by having to be on block. When it's super busy anyway, they're gonna give me the order. But
yeah, that's true. I noticed that too. Yeah, they'll send me some blocks like last minute when it's like 15 minutes into it. Though they'll give me like, "Hey, a block is opened up," and I click on it and they send me an order right away, bro. Like right away.
That's because someone probably didn't toggle available or wasn't in the region. 15 minutes after their start time, it takes it away from you.
Yeah, or some people probably went home because they've been working all day because they scheduled probably the whole day and then they just left. They got tired.
Yeah, if you do that too much, they could block restrict you. That's what happened to UDM. And I forgot one last week, and I felt like an idiot for it.
Oh yeah, like the attendance rate or whatever, it has to be like 90% or something, or 80%.
So Drake Grubs is like me. I can check mine at 3 p.m. and I can schedule for the following week on DoorDash. Because I mean, now I'm going back to resting more for like breakfast, lunch, and I have to schedule. If not, my ass is there like refreshing the page. Like, is it red? Can I hit dash now? And that's an extra stress.
No, but that's how my market is though. Like where I live, it's like kind of how Reston is, but probably even smaller. Like it's like that's why I used to work in my other zone because it was always red and my zone's always gray. Only like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like 1 or 2 hours it's red.
Yeah, that's a perk of Tyson's because even though it's always busy, you don't have to worry about scheduling. You can just dash anytime there.
I think the zone I work in is like a cross between Tyson's and Reston. Like it's in between that kind of level of being unavailable and available.
I can't tell you in my market because I've been top dash for the last 2 months, 3 months in a row. They gave it to me 3 months ago, and I've earned it 2 months in a row. profitable orders only, no crap. But anyway,
thank you for letting us know
typically in
that.
my market, you'd have to schedule 7 days out. But I noticed the map is pink and red, and very busy, a lot more than it used to be. But I also noticed visually that all these people that went for Top Dasher when that was a big craze, they're not dashing anymore. They're back to W2s. I've seen some of the W2s.
I mean, I don't blame them. It's not for everyone, man. It's like it's pretty stressful if you're going for Top Dasher and you're not even being profitable. Like you're just taking random.
That's
shit.
exactly it. They didn't know how to manage it, and they weren't multi-appers either, so they didn't understand that like 1 to 4 o'clock every day it's pretty quiet. Normally, like you have to be a multi-apper to make money.
Dude, that's what I was doing. Like when I went for Top Dasher the first time, I would literally, if I get an order that like kind of makes me sad a little bit, bro, I would have Uber on. I would just subsidize it by taking a stack going the same way. Hey, that's a decent order now. I don't really care.
You said the order makes me sad a little bit.
I was a lot sad, bro. I was just downplaying it.
That's funny.
But you know, if you're an LOP, bro, like going for Top Dasher is not even that hard because you get that 1 or 2 orders that basically subsidizes your whole shift, and you're like, whatever, I'm chilling, bro.
The problem with a market like mine, like even if I wanted to be a Top Dasher, the volume of orders that I'm getting, that I'm receiving, there's just so much trash. You know what I mean? And I'm already used to it. Like I feel like I get bullied every day, but I'm already like Captain America. Like I can take it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just there chilling. You know what I mean? Like it's wait till I get something that's worth my time.
Yeah, so you know, Tyson sounds like my other zone, bro, because it's like so busy that you don't even need
your
that
market's
shit.
kind of like St. Louis with the volume. By the sounds of it, you get hundreds and hundreds of offers every day. I know one day you said you had like 400 decline or something crazy.
Yeah, I had something like that. I mean, today I declined 72 orders. Yesterday, wow, I didn't even look at this. On Thursday, I declined 268 orders.
No, you didn't say it. Garbage orders.
Yeah, my bad. Garbage orders.
Yeah.
Wow, I just forgot about that. 268. I mean, for the, you know what? I gotta look at it and see how many I've declined for the entire year. How much you guys?
Here's the thing in my market. A lot of what you call trash, I have to make work. That's why I stack and route. But
I feel like it's gonna be like 36,000 orders.
You guys
probably more.
I got very fortunate with this peak pay. I'm at 450 for the day with these orders. So, but normally I'd still be $1.50 round trip. You know, I'm still doing fine for myself.
I think DoorDash is doing this more often now, where like you've declined an order and they'll send it to you a couple orders later.
They really are. They are doing it hard lately.
Yeah, for sure. Messina, it's a good to dash on Christmas. I've never dashed on Christmas, so I don't know.
No, Christmas is really good, bro. Or at least
like
here
are either open or closed, so I don't know. Probably though, for sure.
Christmas is great, bro. For me,
so the only thing in my market I noticed on both DoorDash and Grubhub is if you barely miss the order, they'll sometimes send it right back to you. But if I decline an order, I rarely see it back.
You know what I've noticed in my market?
Off an order, more people declined it.
You know what I've noticed? Yesterday I was trying to accept an offer, but my app was glitching and it timed out. Like it said, we try to send an order to your phone or whatever. And once I resumed my dash, they sent it again. But I think if I would have declined it, then I don't think I would have seen it again right away. If that makes sense.
Yeah, probably not.
So how many orders have you declined this year?
Well, I gotta do the math. I know I could do it like what I'm doing right now real quick, which is I'm just gonna add it up. Or I could export the file.
Actually, Kyle, I think you're right. It probably is 36,000 because you're declining like almost 100 a day times 360 days.
Guys, how many orders do you guys think I've declined the entire year?
That's kind of how I got the math on that. I was like, that seems like it would be right.
I'm saying at least 25K, at least minimum.
Well, I'm thinking since we're in December, I feel like he declined. I saw in this recent video he declined about 2,000 in the month. So I'm just kind of multiplying that by I can't do the math.
Well, I'm gonna give you a hint. I have yet to see a month where I haven't declined at least 2,000 orders.
It made sense in my head, but
at least 25K. At least it has to be like probably like 28K minimum.
I'm gonna say
a
30.
lot lower than you guys, unless I missed a month.
I'm gonna say 32,500 on the dot.
Let me see.
It might surprise you. We don't know.
I honestly think it's just me and one other dasher out making bank because I have not ran into another dasher in like 2 hours, which is kind of weird. You think that 11:30 wouldn't be too late to kind of hang around for a peak, but I was also noticed if like that peak pay starts at 9 p.m., everybody will stay out until peak pay is all done. I've seen people hang out till 3 a.m. when peak pay starts at 9. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like, stop ruining my late night.
Exactly, man. I think peak pay here usually starts at like 11:30,
Try to
and there's
work
like
it
nothing
if you
open.
can.
I mean, you got CVS and you got like Safeway for like 2 hours. I mean, that's all you got.
You don't have the fast food joints.
Like we have by the freeway. There's like a Taco Bell and there's a Jack in the Box, but those have like such a long drive through that it wouldn't even be worth it with a $10 peak pay.
Oh, the drive-thru is always wrapped.
Nova's
Yeah,
Internet
dude,
Pros.
because there's only 2 restaurants open past like 11, and those are like the 2 fast food places.
All right, guys, I'm the new host of this channel.
Sean,
All right, what's the topic, Kyle?
I don't know.
talking about whether late night's worth it in your market.
Let's talk
Late
about
night in my market, it's not worth it. But if I go 7 miles north, there's things open till like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. all night. So it's kind of like weird that it's so different here.
Let's
What the
talk
hell is
about how the
7 miles,
algorithm
dude?
is trash.
You know, because there's like there's a place called Nations. I don't know if you guys have it, but Nations Burgers open till 3. Then there's a lot of like kebab and like random like Middle Eastern restaurants open till 2 to 4 a.m. somewhere like that.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Like
They're asking me for updates on the lady friend. There's not. I didn't work much this week or go up there. So if you weren't here earlier, there's nothing. There's still nothing new.
oh yeah, Kyle, I was
on.
wondering. Wait, you didn't join our challenge, huh?
Yeah, I'm not. I can't do it. I'm not gonna pay much to DoorDash or any of the apps this month. I'm not gonna go hard. I don't think.
Dude, January is the slowest month. You better think about that carefully.
Yeah,
That's why I was going hard like November, bro. November, I was like maxing myself out because I'm like, wait, January's gonna suck, like Butt Soda said. So
I should go harder on DoorDash, but
yeah, Christmas is when people are the most generous, and they might hand out cash tips and stuff. So, it's all dependent on your area. But
dude, I noticed like
a few cash
December
tips here and
started, bro, and I'm getting a lot better like percentage tips. Once December started, everyone's feeling a little bit more jolly.
I'm just tired of the manipulation from DoorDash and the algorithm fucking us over. So it's been really rough.
Well, what? Don't you have other apps?
I have Uber, but Uber's I don't like doing Uber as much.
Well, that's how you got to learn how to work it. Like I hated Spark, but I made bank off it.
Yeah, I wish I could do Spark. I gotta sign up for it.
Like if I was done with DoorDash, like completely or almost done with it, I would just go to that other zone I'm talking about, and I would just multi-app with like 3 apps, just picking up all the orders from all the restaurants, and just because the route's so easy to route, like Bud Soda's saying, because it's all along the same route, like it goes everywhere on the same road. So
yeah,
that's what I would do.
I'll come steal your market.
Yeah, every
Where's
market's
Nova?
so different. His internet crashed.
Oh.
So I'm like, yeah. I just have a lot of like theories on DoorDash, like conspiracy theories, but I can't explain all of them really well. Like, I'll do so well certain weeks, and then the next week it'll just be total trash, and I'm like, this must be the week where they hired a bunch of dashers because they're prioritizing them way more over us. Like you can just tell, you can just feel it, you just know it.
So, I've been testing a lot of the theories that we're talking about. Well, that you mentioned, that I have some theories, and I think it's almost easier for me to tell because everyone in my market has like a higher acceptance rate naturally, right? So I'm feeling it like so much harder. Like 40 minutes without an order at lunchtime, that has to be like it's working, right? It has to be the algorithm's prioritizing them if I have a low acceptance.
Dude, I went out today and I signed in around 3:30 and I declined very few orders. I didn't take an order like 50 minutes later. I took that order, dropped it off. It was a good order. It paid out like $16. I went back and sat and nothing came to my phone for half an hour. I'm like, it's Friday night. What's going on?
That's why Friday night, all the part-timers.
Yeah.
No, the part-timers have a higher rating usually because they're okay taking every order for a few hours.
I'm usually busy on Friday regardless of all the part-timers being out. I can stay pretty busy, but I was getting nothing.
That's the counter measure of it being Christmas time-ish. More people are out trying to make a little side money.
Yeah, but it's the algorithm change though, because it's definitely changing how we work though.
That's what.
I don't know. Like, if you live in a market like Pedro's or Nova's, then no, the high pay order program, all that crap ain't gonna work for you. But if you work in a market like mine, hell yeah! Like, I let mine nosedive below 50% because I was trying to stack and route with Instacart, and things weren't going the direction I wanted it to go. So I declined, trying to find something else going that direction. And then I got an afternoon where I was only in the 40s. I sat for an hour and 45 minutes. I had $2, $3 offers, nothing else. And most of the time when I'm above 50%, they'll at least throw me a $10 stack. Yeah, one of those is going to be the $3. But that $10 stack makes it worth keep working. You know what I mean?
That's exactly how my market is, bro. Because if I work where I live, bro, my town is like 60K population. It's not like a metropolitan huge area. So
you got you got a market very similar to mine.
Yeah, but the only good thing is that, like, for me, because all the restaurants are expensive, like I can just chill there and I'll get mostly decent offers because they're you can't really order like 4 items from True Food Kitchen. That's $100, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm okay with it. But I can only imagine what people in different markets are experiencing that are like, maybe they only have a Taco Bell, dude, or something, or like a McDonald's.
Yeah, that is literally my market. My market's not very high end. Like, the fanciest restaurants we got are like, for chain places would be like Red Robin, Five Guys way back, the pizza joints.
Yeah, but you're doing it the smart way, Bud Soda, because that's the way I was doing it before I got into the catering program. I would be picking up 3 to 7 orders on the same route, and I would be making the same amount of money as I am now, at least. So yeah, it was more work, but we got to get by somehow.
Yeah.
Dude, I could imagine being in your market. I'd clean house.
I made so much money between Thanksgiving and Christmas last year. It was so good. Like, every day was busy, and like this year, I'm like, it's unbelievably slow.
Actually, the only bad thing about my market, I mean, Kyle knows, is just because the traffic. Like, it will take me like 28 minutes to drive 4 miles. So, that's the only downside. But
traffic here is getting ridiculous. Like, randomly on one day it'll be tolerable, and then the next day it's insane. I'm like, what is going on?
What it could be? It's like people, like their holiday schedule. They might take like a few days off, and they might be out in the town or whatever, out in the city.
Yeah. It's just insane.
I took 2 days off because Monday was miserable. I knew Tuesday and Wednesday were going to be bad, but some people get direct deposit the day before military payday, like Navy Federal, USAA. The military banks will give you the money a day early. So if you have to deposit.
Hey, Nova.
Yo, man, I had to like. I don't know what happened. My router just went all crazy. Like, I had to restart it like 3 or 4 times. And it's funny because Cox has an app, and it was like, you're not connected. I'm like, I know I'm not connected. That's why I'm in the stupid app. Like, what the heck? Oh man, it's
a certified Kyle moment.
That was annoying. Oh man. But yeah, I was hearing you guys on my phone on the LTE what you guys were talking about. So, okay. So what's the number that you guys think? How many declines do I have for the entire year?
Probably 28,000.
I'm gonna say 120,000.
Ooh, no, you guys are way off actually.
Am I?
Yeah, all of you, especially Bud Soda. Okay, so I've declined. I've declined 19,955 orders.
Garbage orders.
Oh damn! If I said
Yeah.
20,000, I would have been
Garbage orders. And you know why it's not as high as we think it was, because when I was just dashing and resting, I wasn't declining as much.
Interesting.
So, well, yeah, all those peaks. You said you barely you wouldn't see many at all. So
Is it working?
If it
I think
was
Nova froze up.
10
Yo,
minutes,
no, it froze for a second, and I was
he
like, not
froze.
again.
I was like,
Not
it's
again.
gone.
No.
Dude, I used to be able to be selective as you in my market last year. I can't do that no more. Like, if it's $1.25 a mile, I've got to grab it and go. And
Yeah, so
pray it
Reston
stacks.
sounds just like my town, bro. And when you showed me the tour of not me, but you showed the tour of the mall, I was like, dude, that looks like our malls. Like that's like you're like living in my zone, bro. That it's so nice over there. It looks beautiful, man.
In January of 2022, I declined 1,665 orders, right? Then in February, 1,181. March, 1,316. April, 1,916. May, 1,800, literally 1,800. June, 1,300. July, 1,400. August, 2,000. September, 2,026. October, 2,500. November last month, 2,624. Say it with me, guys. Garbage orders, yo. That's insane.
And that's around the time you started doing the Macy's drops, huh?
Yeah. And if anything, it gives me a lot of completions, because when you get them, it's like 6 or 7 at a time.
Yeah, those are nice.
So, how many? Oh, I got a question for you all. Besides Panera, how many of you are getting triple stack offers routinely now?
I've only ever seen those from Panera. I haven't seen them from anywhere else.
Same. I mean, not since the old days of DoorDash, at least. It's only been Panera.
So I'm getting now Taco Bell and 7-Eleven mix. I haven't seen other merchants be triple yet. Like, I got greedy last night on a $2 peak and declined an $18 triple, which I should have took, because they only gave me an $9 single after. I'm like, crap.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of more triples, and I even had a pizza place give me a 4-stack like at the same time. Not like they kept adding, but they gave me 4 at once. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Dude, I actually want that to happen. I gave them that feedback. I'm like, if you give me triple and quadruple at once, I am very happy. Very, very rarely, when there's not many of us dashers and it's lake effect snow, but they didn't shut the market down, they will give you a triple at the merchant. Traditionally, a triple in my market is you roll up on the first house and they're giving you something to go back and then come back again. Annoying as hell, I know, but it does work for me.
Look at this.
Enough money. If it's over $1 a mile, it's profitable.
Triple stack from Buffalo Wild Wings just sounds like you're gonna wait like an hour.
Dude, I would decline that, bro.
That's horrible.
Boosted order. Hey, no. Hey, you could make that work, because if they're gonna tell you, oh, that's like a 35-minute wait, well, turn on the other app.
Things. Yeah, that's true.
You know what's the problem though, Bud Soda, is not that they're gonna tell you it's a 30-minute wait. I go to the takeout center, there's no workers there for 20 minutes. Like, no one even comes there.
It takes 20 minutes just to get the worker to tell you it's gonna be 35 more minutes.
Yeah, and they look at you from the kitchen and they're like, oh,
I guess
shit,
mine's a little better than all of y'all's. The rack's still out.
Omni, I think it's because I started dashing more in Tyson's in August. That's why I think my declines went up. Noodles and Company, I wish they would get triple stacks in my area. At least I haven't seen those. But Michael said he saw one from Noodles and Company. Leo, what's going on, dude? Let's see.
But that's exactly. How it's busy, bro. When they give
I think when they do the triples, it's because they're also pairing up of a lot of the low tippers or no tippers. So it looks juicier. You know what I mean? When you see that.
That's what I'm saying.
Orders.
Like when you got tricked on the sweet green with the triple.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Sweet Green. I have seen triples from Sweet Green. That's right.
Yeah, that video was funny when you got tricked, bro.
Yeah, I felt so dumb, dude.
You did take one that was decent, didn't you? It was like almost $20.
Yeah, but I
the
think
furthest
I
away
had
one
one.
was the lowest paying or something crap.
That's always
It's
the
always
worst.
like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's where they get you.
You know what I hate when it's like a no tip or low tip order and you know it is, and it's like I hand it to me and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much, like God bless you," and it's like you could have blessed me. You could have blessed me. You know what I mean?
always
Could have blessed me by giving me a tip, bro.
You know what I mean?
They always say that, bro. Like, thank you. They told me like I appreciate you so much, and then I click
I hate
click
that.
complete, and it's like $6 base pay.
I hate those people. Yep. Yeah, Odin, but so does other hustling. While all of us are not.
Yep.
Dude, I'm making bank. I've been making like 35 an hour the last few hours.
Yeah, no, I
You know what's
definitely.
cool though?
wants to
Bud
work,
Soda is
dude.
hustling, and he's smiling. Like that's how we should be when we're dashing.
Hell
We're, like
yeah,
happy,
hell yeah,
man.
dude.
I remember those days.
I'm with you though, Kyle. I haven't been as happy, bro. I've been like happy, but not like Bud Soda happy. I've just been like grinding.
Yeah.
See, I always think about it's about perspective, right? Because I'm like, any other job, could I be sitting here watching a Netflix movie? Probably not, you know? But at the same time, it's like sometimes you're there and you've already seen like 2 or 3 shows. You're like, man, I want to make some money, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then they send
That's
you that one
exactly it.
order, and it's not that good. Then you keep sitting.
Like,
But then
I
you're
wanna
like,
go out
man,
and make
if I decline this, am I gonna be sitting here for like another 30 minutes? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like
it's all
I go
about
out to make
perspective.
money. Like if I want to sit on my ass, I'll just stay at home. I don't want to sit on my ass in my car. I want to
right,
make
exactly.
money.
Look at this comment as he says, what do you think is going on with the Macy's drop? You know what? I think everyone did all their shopping already, and I think it's gonna pick up a week before Christmas. But like even today, like I did one, and it was the first offer I got was like a slap in the face, and the second one was like, okay, it's a little bit better. You know what I mean? But it's definitely not like I was talking to Adam, and he's there also in Tyson's, and before let's say like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were getting like $75 batches. He got like $100 one time, $90, $60. And next thing you know, with peak pays, $27 with peak pays. Which is insane. So I don't know.
I noticed that too, though.
used
My
cheap.
Macy's was slowing down. They used to send me like 10 offers at a time, and they're like 10 offers. It was like $120 for like 40, 50 miles. I'll take it. But now they're sending like 1 or 2, or they'll stack like a Macy's with a food order. I'm like, bro, like, it's gonna be cold.
Yes, exactly.
They give you almost unlimited time, and there's long distances between some of them. You turn one of your other food apps on, grab an order going toward that direction, make some bank.
Yeah, but when DoorDash
I know you can't
stacks
take
a
advantage of that,
Macy's,
Nova. You probably wish you could.
yeah, but Bud Soda, what if Macy's stacks like a Macy's with like a Greek restaurant? And I'm like, bro, so I have to pick up the Greek first and then go wait at Macy's? Like, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude.
So, like, Dollar General on DoorDash is an option for a double dash. That is the worst because I saw one today. It was a crap order too. Popeyes and Dollar General. Popeyes is technically in the other zone. And it said like 20-something items, and I know most of that was probably shopping for like $9 when there was a $1 peak pay.
Damn.
That was $2 boosted up. So probably double no tip. Guarantee it. All base pay. It's like, why, people? I hope they got cold chicken.
They probably didn't even get it, bro.
Oh, they did. I guarantee they did. Someone will do it because it would offer it to both zones, and the other zone's always a $3 peak before 8 p.m. because Popeyes is on the military Fort Drum zone. So
that's true. That's true, actually. Maybe
when
you're right.
Fort Drum zone was just super rare, is too busy, or it matches with 7-Eleven or Dollar General, it will send it to us in the other zone sometimes. I've done a couple of them that were decent enough, especially in the middle of the afternoon because someone didn't want to shop. Like I did a $19 one afternoon, and it was only like 5 items, super fast. It was mostly energy drinks at Dollar General, and then it was someone's freaking
I think it was Charlie Cheesesteaks or some crap.
All right, what
One of the
about
only
this one,
restaurants
Bud
that's on
Soda? I
base.
seen one that was this one. Okay, would you take this? Because I feel bad for the customer. It's like you go to Cold Stone for ice cream, and then it wanted me to go to CVS and shop for like 12 items for the same customer. But I was like, dude, I can't do ice cream. Like, come on, it's gonna melt. Like,
That's
That's
the
funny.
customer's fault, but that's why you have quality Grubhub bags. Keep your AC on. I'll do it.
Yo, do you guys ever do this? Do you dash from home? I don't dash in my home zone, so I don't do that. But even if I did, I think I would be super lazy unless it's like a really good order for me to like leave my house, leave the comfort of heating to go into the cold, to go into my car that's also cold. and then you gotta warm it up, you know. So I know myself, and I know that I couldn't dash from home
I
necessarily.
think
would have
Kyle
to be
probably
there.
could because he's in a great
650
spot, man.
base pay.
Well, I don't dash. My home zone's not my normal dash zone, so I can't. And I'm not near any. My house isn't near any restaurants.
I used to always dash from home before Total Wine. Like Total Wine is like 3 miles away from my house, so it's too close. I don't like getting spam with those Total Wines.
Yeah,
It puts a frown on my face, man.
So I see. So from my understanding is the Macy's orders are same-day deliveries or 2-day deliveries that you place through the Macy's website. So that's what the guy told me that works at Macy's, John from Macy's. Shout out to him. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they figure out who does what deliveries, but yeah, I don't think people have slowed down their shopping, you know. But I also seen that before they would send out 5-7 batches, like 7 orders in a batch. Now it's like 2 or 3, you know, 4 or 5 maybe. So it's definitely not as much.
Smart started doing that with me, and they were actually really, really good in my area. They'd be like $20-$30 a pop, and then a lot of times it'd be like the same house or like the same street or streets next to each other. It's like really super easy .com orders where you know you're not going to tip baited because there's no tips. They can tip after, so if you get tipped, it's a bonus. And it's like, dude, you know, I'm sorry, I know you're no tip, no trip guy over here, but sometimes, like Macy's orders, you look at it as a bid for your service.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more about the distance because I'm like, first of all, I don't know, I don't even understand how all these orders come from a single Macy's. You know, there's a bunch of Macy's out there. Like one customer lived next to another Macy's in Maryland, and he probably thinks, "Oh, it's coming from my Macy's down the street." No, it's coming from the Macy's 25 miles away in Virginia, which makes no sense. And you know, I don't know.
It's
that always
probably
happens, bro, to me
better
too,
for
man.
Macy's, and they have that arrangement with DoorDash, so not every single Macy's has to do that. Think of how much it would cost Macy's to have a few employees to do DoorDash at every single one.
I don't think it would ask so much cost because they already do their own like the online things.
No, Nova's right. You know why? Because my Macy's in my zone does it, and the Macy's in the other zone does it. But I've delivered from the other zone to downtown in my zone. The Macy's is right there, like half a mile away from their house. So why am I delivering it like 8-9 miles? You know.
Like I have a ton of merchants in my market that are on the app in other areas, but I don't have them. For example, Sephora, which is Kohl's, and JCPenney. Well, I know they might sound like crap to you guys, but the more merchants that are on the app, the better, because it keeps people busy. Well, you know, Mr. 100%er over here is taking absolutely everything. You can decline that and be on a better order while he's stuck on that crap order. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it sound mean, but
I have yet to see a Sephora that wasn't going 15 miles away, like into DC or something. I think that's a problem with those orders that they're just. I'm not gonna catch anything going back, so those are just dead miles. You know what I mean? But if I was already going to DC to do something else, cool.
Yeah, Sephora sends you so far, dude. The smallest Sephora order was like 25 miles away, and it's going into like San Francisco traffic, bro. Like into it, peak time for 25 miles, dude. You got to pay me like $100 probably, at least.
It makes you like they get passed around. Like I've taken advantage of those merchant orders to get passed around, or it only makes sense to me because I'm already going that direction. But like
I've seen ones that make absolutely zero sense. Even if I was going that direction, I wouldn't freaking take it. And it's like, who the heck is taking this? And if it is getting boosted, it'd be hours. And I think, like Petco, for example, closes at 7:30 at night. And
But
the
you know,
drop
there's a
is,
certain time of day
there's
that
two
you wouldn't
drops.
be
There's like
going
2,
in
3,
that
and 4
direction.
week.
Aren't there certain times of the day though, Bud Soda, you wouldn't be going in that direction? So it's just like going completely out of where you would ever go. You know what I mean? Like those kind of orders that are just going so far, like 5 zones over. You're not gonna take that ever, bro.
Yo, check out this comment right here from Michael. The order is dispatched to the merchant that has the most drivers available, not the merchant that's closest to the customer. And I could agree. I think Tyson's has a lot of drivers, but I also don't think that in Montgomery, Maryland, where there is a lot of people, there's not enough drivers either. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think someone's delivering the orders regardless. Like sometimes when I unassigned one that was going to like Potomac, Maryland, like super far away, and then Adam got it with a food order. So they stacked it with food and the Macy's order that he didn't take it anyways because it's going way too far.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it will make sense for someone else. Let's say most of his orders were going in that direction that you want to sign, then he probably would have grabbed it. It might make sense for someone if it pays
for
enough.
sure. But I think that's a problem. It doesn't pay enough. You know, so I'm curious as to what happens if nobody takes it because they bashed it all together, right? And everything is in this one zone, and there's one order in the other side in another state, adding an additional 25 miles, and that one probably pays the least, you know. So it's just weird.
Well, there's a lot of people who have different apps, or they might have got dragged over out your way and just happen to get that order and want to go back out that way. You know, there's a lot of factors. I know DC area though, like you're in the DC metropolitan area, basically. Like that is gosh awful sometimes.
No, but wasn't Nova? Weren't you saying like they should have it like a marketplace, kind of like Instacart? You can see those orders, you can pick them, but they shouldn't send them out to people.
It should be kind of like how it used to be, like for the drive orders. But first of all, I never even took one because every time I went to go check the scheduling for the drive orders, they were always gone. So I just basically got whatever was left over as a normal order. But yeah, especially for those Macy's orders, like if I already knew, like, oh, I have a $75 Macy's orders lined up, I could, build around it. You know what I mean?
And then it would make it easier for what Bud Soda's trying to do because he could just look at the marketplace. Okay, I want to go that way anyways. I'm gonna route it. How can you route it if it's coming in randomly? You know?
Yeah.
It's such a hassle.
You could have an app like Roadie or Curry or some other long distance. And traditionally their orders are longer, and pair it with that, where a Curry or a Roadie brought you to where you are, and you're just trying to work your way back and work $1 per mile or whatever back. So it's still profitable for you. Like,
yo, we got a full house here, real quick. Yo, Aziz, is this really you, or am I gonna have to block you? I'm
oh
scared
God!
now.
Have your finger on the trigger ready, bro.
You already know, bro. I have it right here. Where it says "banned from the studio."
We're gonna see.
I don't know. I'm scared. So, before you came in, some random person joined who I'd never seen before, and I was thinking, maybe it's a sub that I never talked to before, and let's just say that I wasn't fast enough, but I was faster than Pedro was.
Adult content.
Yeah, basically.
Man, you gotta love these freaking idiots.
Right? That's how I knew I made it on the YouTube world. Well,
dude,
he says
Pedro
it
took us freaking ages. It's like,
yeah,
bro.
I think Pedro was shocked at what was happening. I was kind of hesitant because I never seen that person before, like the name. But yeah.
Now you got it pretty fast because I'm on a phone screen, so I don't really see it that big. So I was kind of like looking at it, like, what the hell is that? And you got it so fast. I was like, okay, I didn't even see it there.
I tried.
The StreamYard lets you have an admin. Can the admin see the people that are backstage?
Well, on the backstage, it was just like a random photo of a person. you know. But it didn't have like. As soon as I put him on the stream, that's when it went to like a picture, like a live video, and that's when I was like, this looks a little weird. Let me, you know. So yeah.
They need to make it like a call-in show where you can kind of talk to the person a little bit before you let them on screen, you know?
Yeah. How about this? Would you guys do a curry to make $500 and drive 400 miles in 8.2 hours?
Yes.
That's so specific. 8.2.
All day.
I think it's a real offer that John is talking about. That's why it's so specific.
I think he took it. He's trying to justify it.
I don't think I would. No.
Okay, so is this 400? Is this 400 miles like a circle, or am I gonna end up 400 miles away? I could end up in New York. You know what I mean? So like, is it just 400 in my zone? Is it 400 really far away?
Or like 400 round trip?
Like
if it was 400 round trip, I would do it.
I guarantee it. They'll send over the paint.
My question is, like, with the algorithm, how in the world is it going to send you an order to go back to your zone if you're 400 miles away?
Yeah. It'll take a while.
Curry will do kind of things like that. Be like, oh, well, this person just went here, and they're going to pass back by here. Maybe we can lure them back out. They did that with Rideshare Lisa. She went out to freaking PA.
Oh, so Jonathan is saying that Steve did it for Rideshare Rodeo.
Tires to go right back.
Freeway
but
miles.
She made $650 in one day doing it, and then she like had Uber and Lyft on just trying to find trips back, and she found one trip back that paid her $100. You know, so she made $750 in one day.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think it's about the fact that you're gonna hit a monetary goal so fast that will take you longer to hit it. You know,
it's all highway, and her dollar per mile was still stupid up. Like, I mean, a trucker would probably be jealous of her dollar per mile. You know,
let's just say it's market dependent, right? It's market dependent because I think to drive 400 miles here it would take way too long. But if it was like 800, if it was 800 for 400, like Aziz said, $2 a mile probably because you can get it done. But
yeah,
500 for 400 is kind of too close, you know. Like
you would so if an app threw an offer at you that was 300 or more guaranteed dollars. There's no tip. It's just a straight bid.
But you said or more though. Don't say that.
No. Well, like it would have to be like more than I can make in my area doing what I'm comfortably doing. Like if it was like 800 for 400 miles, for sure. Like I would drop everything, go do it. Right.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the time. I think for me it's about the time. Like if I can, for example, like if I get a Macy's order and it's all going to Maryland. It's going to depend on how fast can I get through the bridge. How fast can I come back from the bridge? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because
then I gotta go to work. Yeah. So if I got a huge Macy's order telling me we're going to pay you $200, and I knew that it was going to take me maybe all of dinner, but I'm like, I don't think I'm going to make $200 just on dinner. So I would take that, you know. And then I'm going to call my boss and hey, you know what? I might be late to work a little bit. I don't know, but. I think even nowadays, even in Tyson's, when everything is like low miles, but it's the traffic. I'm like, do I want to risk it and get stuck in traffic, or do I want to, you know, do something else? So it just kind of depends.
Well, he said 8.2 hours. Let me put it into perspective. Even with traffic, I can get to Los Angeles in like 6 hours. So this would be going where to Mexico? Like, where am I driving these 8.2 miles or 8.2 hours? Like, I would have to drive like so far back.
That's true. Another thing too, though, that I think you guys are kind of forgetting is that the highway, depending on the vehicle, your mileage you get compared to the street to the highway, it can make a big difference. So you might not actually be driving a full 400 miles like you expect because your gas mileage might be really good. So
hey, the hybrid life, you know, hybrid gang.
Hybrid life, bro.
Hey, hybrid gang.
Dude, I would be taking all the tolls though, bro. I would save as much time as I could. If you're getting 500, bro, I'll just use all the toll money.
The one thing I like about Uber is that they reimburse you for your tolls.
Yeah,
I hadn't even thought about this. You have to have the proper equipment to keep the food at temperature, or is curry not food? I would assume it would be like items. I don't think it'd be food, right?
Yeah, curry is like for
Or like
like
non-perishable type
stuff like
items.
that.
when
Yeah.
I first heard of curry, I thought it was Indian food delivery, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right?
Indian
Sounds
food.
like it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's like, how many catering bags do I need? Oh, it's tires. Oh, okay.
It's tires say less.
Curry pairs well with roadie because you can find long distance roadies going out that same direction or coming back, and then you got your food apps, you got your DoorDash and your Instacart, which are really universal anywhere. Uber, I know some places you can do it anywhere, and some places you can't. You have to call them and say, "Oh, I'm here." Grubhub, you have to change regions. Don't bother unless you're going to be there a long period of time.
It's also a thing like in my market. I'm sure it's the same, but the DoorDash offer screen always has tolls, like the map. Like it'll be like, oh, this is the map you're gonna take. If I was gonna take a toll road, which I'm not, you know.
I've noticed it's been wrong. Like it's been routing me like worse and worse lately, dude. Like it's like double the mileage a lot of times. I'm like, this is longer and slower. You know, it's not like it's faster and longer. It's like slower and longer. So I've been taking a lot of those because they're wrong.
Oh man.
But I think Blood Soda's onto something, man. Because he's not relying on one app, bro. He's on every fucking app. He's on like 12 different apps.
He reminds me of driving with Ty. This man's doing apps I never heard of, bro.
I saw that. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I just did this in like 3 hours. He made like 250 or something.
Yeah, he does like Empower, like the rideshare app, and then he has like Dispatch and some other ones.
I tried to sign up for that rideshare one a long time ago, but it wasn't in my region, so I couldn't do it.
Empower, that one?
Yeah.
Before I saw this video, I never heard about Empower. I thought all I think about is a TV show.
You know how I heard about it? Like last year, I was looking like, what's the best rideshare? Because I wanted to try one, and then it said like Empower was ranked like #1 for pay. I tried to sign up, and it was like, it's so far away. It was like 3,000 miles away from my zone or whatever, my region. But he's making great money. So.
Lordy. I didn't plan on going to 3 a.m. I was going to work to the end of peak pay, but the app kept me busy. I hope I don't get deactivated for marketing stores closed so much because they'll send me offers for stores that are long closed. They just sent me a Taco Bell. I collected my half pay.
Yeah, you don't want to do like what Uber Lyft Phoenix got when he was marking like hundreds of stores closed.
Yeah, I didn't catch that live. I ended up freaking passing out that night. How many times did he mark stores closed? Like, did he do it several times a night, repeatedly?
Well, he said that over his career, he did at least like a few hundred. So
yeah,
jeez,
that's a lot. I've only done probably like less than 10.
Yo, this is such a good quote. Check this out. Probably higher than being able to sleep.
So, like something I heard DoorDash doesn't like is that if you know a store is closed and you keep getting offers for it and you keep accepting them, keep collecting that pay, they'll get right on you. And I see people all the time online. I'm just sitting here collecting half pay, not doing nothing. I'm like, that's an easy way to get deactivated, you idiot.
Yeah, but how does that stack? How do you stack that though? With they want you to accept like 70% of orders, but what if you keep getting those orders? You have to accept them, right, for the algorithm.
Well, yeah, I wrote the top dasher, but otherwise, during the rest of the month, no.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, like that.
Lucky the last day of the month, some store that gets a lot of volume is closed, and you're kind of screwed.
I don't know. I guess I'm lucky because all my restaurants close early. That's the one bright spot, I guess. Nothing's open anymore.
I think it's also stupid that DoorDash knows this place is closed. Like, I just told you it's closed, so why would you send another order? You know what I mean? Like, it's just dumb that way.
Yeah, and you submit the photo, so they have the photo evidence that has a close sign, and they still keep sending more, bro.
Yeah. Grubhub, I'll give Grubhub a lot of credit there. They got right on that crap the other day about it. They're like, oh, it's closed, and They
It's
sent
open
them
close.
the picture. They're like, oh, I'm sending you a text or something in app. They sent me something in app to take another picture. And you're like, yep, I see it.
See, I was
all offers
surprised.
from this store be
I was
canceled.
I was
and we wanna
surprised
close on the
when
app.
I had to talk to support and Grubhub, but they don't have a chat system. I thought it was so weird that I had to call.
I love their support. I talked to them maybe 3 or 4 times. Super helpful.
But the support is definitely in the U.S. Like as soon as she spoke a one word in English, I'm like, you're definitely not overseas. You're definitely here.
To be fair though, Nova, I hate the chats for DoorDash because they always send you the "I'm so sorry for this inconvenience" and this big old speech. I'm like, yo, I just need you to fix this, bro. Like,
Yeah. They're like, this is not the experience we want you to have.
Yeah.
If you're, dude, I never go to chat support for a problem because they will stick to that script and you can't get them to understand what the hell you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I've even had people on the phone I've called that still say the script, and I'm like, and I can't get a word out. Like they're so stuck on that script. I'm like, yo, what are you, Chick-fil-A? Just help me out, man.
I think it'd be
like
cool
one
if they
out of
can just
50
pull up.
times I get a stubborn
cool
agent will stick to that script.
if they could just put your account and
like,
say,
I
you know what,
the merchant won't remake
Kyle has
stolen food.
17,000 deliveries. He does not need to hear the spiel. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that would be pretty cool, right? That you can just pull up your account and say, well, Zero has 10,000 deliveries. He knows the deal. You know, whatever.
Yes.
But they still tell you.
The same shit. Hey, one thing I'll say though, Nova, which I actually found kind of interesting, that when I hit Top Dasher for the first time, the support actually speaks really good English, and it's like a little bit less scripted, a little bit, but it's still scripted.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even the English part. It's just sometimes it's a lot easier to explain something to someone if English is their first language. You know what I mean? As opposed to them kind of having to process it in their mind and whatnot.
So I had two. It was like 2 English speaking, and like it sounded like they're in America though. That was the interesting part. I don't know if it was like they have like Top Dasher support in America. I doubt it, but I was surprised, man.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, what's
is
up?
that DoorDash and Uber, they have some support or independent contractors overseas. So I've caught one of the support agents starting to say Uber or DoorDash, but they immediately helped me with the problem. Like they knew exactly what I meant. So like it's like common problems across all apps. They get it, and they're not like super strict on that script. I love those kind of support agents because like 3 minutes max.
I'll multi-app with
be like this.
I'll multi-app with Instacart because I'll sometimes get a good batch. I'll do like a couple items. And one time I went somewhere for like 3 items. It was like some mom and pop shop, and the support called me after I said it was closed, and they said, "Hey, before you leave, can you take a picture of the hours so we know and we can update it in our system?" And I thought that was pretty neat that they're like trying to update it.
But that's Instacart, so I feel like it's easier because they only do shopping. They don't have like so many different things that they're a part of, you know.
Yeah, they just got a new app that they partnered with, so like some smaller chains of mom and pop shops are on the app. But because
I mean, either way, I still thought it was neat that they're trying to make an effort, you know.
I still like Nova's idea though, man. It would make me feel better, bro, if they told me like, you know, you're a veteran, you know the deal. Yeah, like I don't want to be treated like a kid, bro. Like hearing the same story, like when your mom is like, "Don't
you an OG, bro. You an OG. I understand. You an OG. You know the deal. Now what's up? How can I help you?
Exactly. That would take like 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah. And I get it. I mean, I get it. They have to say that. I get it, but it's just kind of annoying. You're like, I just want you to help me in a timely fashion. I don't want you to tell me that you understand how I feel or my feelings or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's not a therapist, bro. It's a support agent. Let's get the job done. You know?
It would be kind of funny, Nova, if you like one time talked to support and they're like, "Wait, is this Nova? Yo, I subscribe, bro." That's so funny.
That's pretty funny.
Like, what the heck?
I've got the same.
Hey, bro, I can tell this was a banger.
I had an Instacart support agent saying, "Yeah, we've talked before," I believe you. I'm gonna note this down. You're all set. Don't worry about it. Sweet.
Yeah.
It was like a 1.5-minute conversation.
That's how it should be every time, bro.
They have other days
I like
where
this
it's like
comment.
you'll go to 5 or 6 support agents who are super on that script and won't listen. And then finally, the 6th or 7th one you get will help you.
Do you guys have any regulars, like someone you see almost every weekend or every day?
Oh yeah, 100%. I might not
Yeah,
even
I
see them
got a
because
lot
they
of
just
those.
dropped the order, but I'm like, I know who you are. You tip well, my guy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but you
there's
know
this
they'll
one
pull
Indian
you.
woman.
They'll pull
Yeah,
you so
they're-
far away
kinda
for
hard
the
to-
regular orders, bro. Like they'll pull you. I was in a different zone. They pulled me 13 miles away to go deliver her order. I love those orders, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey guys, real quick. I'm gonna end it soon because I still gotta edit the video and I gotta sleep, and it's already 3 a.m. here.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
about
why.
3.
Yeah, I can't believe you're working, man. I don't even know what's open here in Virginia this late.
Wawa, Sheetz,
Oh wow,
a
of
crappy
course.
McDonald's I don't go to, and
Wawa,
a few
sure.
places that are full hour in my area.
Mm.
Well, we all
Yeah.
came for Kyle's update, so we're all here still. But
We all
Yeah.
came for the update we never got.
we'll be here next week for that.
Kyle treats us like Dasher support.
You
That's
can
right,
give us a big old inconvenience letter.
Yeah.
I feel let down a little bit with no update, but next week I know there's gonna be an update because it's December, bro. It's the holidays.
yeah.
We're about to
Hell
make
yeah,
a
dude.
move. I like it, man.
100%. 100%. Well, actually, next
Yeah.
Friday I won't be going live because I'm going to Capitals hockey game.
Oh,
My friend
that's
got me
even
free-
better.
He got me
That's
free
even better.
tickets. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be there, and it's like one of those sweet ones, So all you can eat, you can drink included. Say less.
That's a
Ooh.
banger.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna see if I can record a little bit in there. It'll be cool. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for coming in. Dealing with some weirdness, but shout out to Zero for being here, John, of course, please, Bud Soda, Kyle.
Hey,
Everyone
thanks for having me.
You guys are great. Thank you
Always
for
fun.
rocking with us at 2:55 in the morning my time. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
No, sorry, real quick before you leave, I was just gonna say, I kind of look forward to this on Fridays, and I told a friend of mine, I was like, dude, this is kind of like AA for freaking DoorDash drivers. That's like AA meeting. Like, all right, guys, little BS that you deal with this week.
Yeah, true. And if anyone's the worst one here, like if we had levels of alcoholism with DoorDash, I think Kyle's there because he doesn't use an Android. He uses the iPhone. So, he's in another level.
We'll get that GoFundMe started.
Yes,
Kyle's
sir.
in the front. This is my first day iPhone user.
Yeah, there you go. Anonymous drivers. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Post my
No, I
GoFundMe in the Discord.
No, for sure. No, I like I like doing this on Fridays. But it's definitely I like it. It's fun for me to get an update from all you guys throughout the whole country, and it's nice to see you guys are doing well, even though we all deal with the same BS.
And Kyle has 2 weeks now to make his move, so that's even better, really.
Because I just gave you an extra
2
week.
weeks. What happens at the end of those 2 weeks?
Yo, I don't know, man. Something.
I see some hand holding in the future, some romantic dates,
Oh.
I
picnics.
see, you know what I see in the future? I see Kyle telling me, yo, I can't make it to the live because we're going out on a date. And that's the only acceptable answer you can give me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
with
to
that.
Nova. He better hit 5,000 this month because I've heard that I was talking to somebody about the one chip challenge the other day, and they said it's brutal. So
I heard it's pretty bad, so I'm extra motivated.
I heard the next video we're gonna see Nova out at 5:30 a.m.
it's like
man.
every Tuesday apparently.
Yeah, every Tuesday early.
All right, guys, I got a Wawa order. First order of the day. I love that shit.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put my alarm for 10 in the morning to check out those blocks.
Yeah.
How about this? There you go. Look at that. You wanted consequences? Now you got some. Shave your head.
Shave my head. Oh man.
Yeah, don't pull more, bro. Don't pull more. You better shave your head, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Kyle's like, I don't even know what to say to that.
That's very
speechless.
For sure. No, but yeah, if I don't hit 5K, I'll do the chip challenge here. You know, I'm not gonna be like more finance. I'm not gonna fake on it.
Nah, you'll hit it, bro. December is popping. You know that. You're gonna hit it.
I hope so, man.
Oh yeah, December.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys. Stay safe.
But before you head out, I want to ask you something about the one chip though.
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about it. I feel like one of us got to do one chip. So if you hit the challenge, I might hop on your live and do it.
Hey, I'm down. If you're down, I'm down.
Listen, I'll give you an update in 2 weeks and I'll let you know.
Sounds good. You know what? Whoever loses, I should say, whoever has the worst record in fantasy league should do the one chip challenge.
Hey, Garrett's gonna have to do it.
He's like 0-12, bro.
No, man, it's not fair for Garrett. It's not fair for Garrett. He's done for it. He's done for it. Listen, let's do it. We can do it for the playoffs. Whoever loses, fourth place, does the one chip, something like that.
There you go. That's a good idea, man. That's a good idea for sure. Now I kind of wish that someone else would go live so I could just have this in the background while I'm editing the video.
Yeah. Well, Kyle has a gig channel, so Bud Soda does too, but
Bud Soda has a channel. He does.
I just made mine too as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see with the shameless plug. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think it's Kyle for sure though. Look at him. He got his webcam on ready.
Hey.
Looking professional.
I got the second phone. I'm ready, bro.
Hey, there you go.
I got my finger dance.
Oh man. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I think you guys would like it. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
All right. Take care, guys.
Good night, guys.
All right, good night, guys.
Here.